Hi everybody, we're going to have a look at silk reeling today. So this is a tutorial about silk reeling. So what we're going to do first, we're just going to start with a basic Wu Chi posture and do some loosening. So let's just sink the hips back and down, have the head floating up. So you're floating through the crown of the head and you're letting go and sinking in the hips. So the hips are going back slightly and down, relaxing the shoulders. You're breathing, so just gently breathe in and out. And it's as if you're perched on a stool, as if you're perched on a high stool. So we're just breathing, nice, relaxed. We're turning the waist. So when you're turning, make sure your knees are in line with the toes. So we're just relaxing, breathing in, breathing out. Noticing the breath. So relax the arms. Keep breathing some more. Very good. To show you that from the side view. So keep breathing some more. Keep breathing. Relax the shoulders. Sink the hips. Feel the ground under the feet. So what I'm doing is I'm gently drawing my toes in so that the arches of the feet are activated. And then what we're going to do is open the arms. Open the arms. So we just do a little warm up before we start the silk reeling. Okay, nice and relaxed. So we just do a bit of bounce. Draw the chin in, just going to gently bounce. So when you're doing bounce, you want to let go in the lower back here. We'll let go in the lower back. Keep breathing some more. Very good. Just doing bounce. And just feeling that springiness through the body, letting go in the lower back and the muscles around the shoulders, muscles around the hip. We're just going to do a bit of shake. Let's look at shake. Keep breathing. Just shaking the body, just tuning the different parts of the body. Maybe start with the legs, so tuning into the legs, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the chest, the shoulders, and we come up, 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 stretch and relax. Let's do it again. And then keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stretch, relax. And then we go up, up, up. Up. Okay, so let's do, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just do a bit of rolling. Show that from the side. So keep breathing. Notice the breath as it comes in, notice the breath as it comes out. So just relax. So the hips and the shoulders are counterbalancing each other. So if you notice my hips on one side and the shoulders are on the other. So breathing. Okay, I've lost count. So we're going to go in the other direction. So we're not doing as many as normal. Normally what I like to do is 100 in each direction for the classes. And when you're at home, what you want to do is you want to do 300. So you go 300 in one direction and 300 in the other. To do 100 takes about 9 minutes. So that's like half an hour. If you did half an hour and then did half an hour in the other direction, you'll have definitely done 300 each side that way, maybe with a bit extra. So it's mainly generated from the hips. So I move my hips to the side, I move my hips back, I move my hips to the side, I move my hips forward. Keep breathing some more. Keep breathing some more. Keep breathing. Okay, and that will have to do for that one. Let's do the Tai Chi Goli exercise. Actually, no, we'll do polishing the table. We'll do Tai Chi goalkeeping, and then we'll do the Monkey King, and then that should hopefully work some things. So polishing the table, so you don't like this. You sink the hips back, the hands counterbalance. You put it back where you found it. You turn. So these preparatory exercises are very useful. I mean, you can just go straight into the silk reeling, and that's a good, you can go straight into the silk reeling, and that's fine. So we're just doing a few of these. Okay, let's do one more. Fantastic. Okay, next, Tai Chi goalkeeping. So we just take a slightly wider stance. You don't have to go as wide as me. You don't have to go as shallow as me either. If you might want to do it, really go for it, and you have your thighs parallel, great big horse stance if you want. Perfectly fine. So we like this, and then you transfer the weight, come across, You come back, you transfer the weight, you come across, you come back. So it's off the Zedong guy, Master Zedong. So it's just a stretch really. One more time, each side. Fantastic. Okay, before we do Monkey King, let's do this one. So this is one of that from Barry. So one up, one down, rotate and over. Lovely. And you come back, one down, one up, rotate and over. One down, one up, rotate. Great. Okay, let's do Monkey King takes a seat. Let me show you that from the diagonal view. So I just have a maybe either Wu Chi or slightly wider than Wu Chi. And then what you're doing is you're swinging your arms like a pendulum, and then the hips sink back, and you want to lengthen through the spine and keep that nice long feeling through the spine. And also you want your chin drawn in. So draw the chin slightly towards there, so you make the neck, stretching the neck, but not too much. Breathe in, and then I sink down, and then my knees stay in line with the toes, and then I come up, and then I settle. Keep breathing, very good. Very good, relax. Keep breathing. Now, if you're feeling really brave, again, you don't have to go as deep as me, but if you're feeling really brave, you can go right down into a full squat and then come up. So you can go all the way down if you want and come up, or you can just do it like this, just a little way. Actually, I'll show from the side, just a little way and back. So it's all fine really. So there's all different levels. So you can have a high throne, you can have very low throne, and it's all good for the lower back. Okay, let's go into so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a horse stance. You can go a bit wider if you want, and just transfer the weight. So feel the weight going through the balance point of the foot. When you get your weight at the balance point of the foot, I have my feet out. Some people, they do the horse stance with the feet parallel. So we're just breathing. Okay, if you go on one leg and then just move the hip forward, back, forward, back, forward. This murders your leg. 4, we'll do 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Marvellous. Let's do the other side. So sink down. 1, 2, 3. So I'm moving this hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other thing you can do is you can come around, down, up, down, like a washing machine. Next time you do your washing, your laundry, you can join in with the wheel as it rotates around, the drum. You can join in with the washing as it goes round and round. This is another one for leg murdering. It's very nice, isn't it? Across, up, across, down. It gives you very strong legs. It's character building, isn't it? Okay, let's do some character building in the other direction now. We go the other direction. Don't do so. Obviously, when you're at home, you can do at least 100 in one direction, and then 100 in the other direction, and maybe have a little rest, and then do another 100. You know, see how you get on. So we're just breathing, 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 nice and relaxed. Okay, have a little take out. So, silk reeling, number 1. You can put your hand here on the waist. You can, for monitoring the waist, you can put your hand here on the thigh, monitoring the hip joint, opening and closing of the hip. And then the other hand, the palm is out. Let me come a bit closer. Hang on a minute. Just a bit closer. So the palm is out like that. So if I just show you the hands, the palm comes down, the palm is out, and it's like you're cutting with the little finger, and then it scoops underneath, and this is a round shape, nice round shape. And you go across, you turn, and then there's a stretch along here, and a stretch along the back to the hip, and then you release the stretch to put it back where you found it. So you release the stretch. So I'm just gonna okay. So yeah, I'll go a little bit further back. Then you've got my feet in as well as my body. And actually, let's just do the legs. So forget the arms. So just transfer the weight. Turn the waist. Transfer the weight. Turn the waist. Transfer the weight. Turn the weight. Now, if you want to see a real expert doing the silk reeling, go check out Grandmaster Chen Wang's silk reeling videos. I'll put the links underneath. He's like any of the Chen people, the big just go look at them and copy and see how they do it. But yeah. I'm transferring my weight, I'm turning the waist. So actually we can do this. Just show you that from the back so you can see it from the back. So transfer and turn, transfer and turn. So I'm staying upright. I'm staying upright. This is the side view. Staying upright. So you're feeling that waist turning. Okay, let's just go back to doing this. So transfer, rotate, transfer, rotate, transfer, rotate, transfer, rotate. We'll try this now. So you turn, you transfer, you turn, you transfer, you turn, you transfer, you turn, you transfer. So I'll call this silk reeling tutorial part 1. I'll just do the basic ones in this one. And then in part 2, I'll do the really tricky ones. So keep breathing. And yeah, do check out the video. It's really inspiring. If a little, yeah, daunting. But he has been doing it a very, very, very long time. That's why he looks that good. So don't worry about it. Just enjoy it. So, and we're all breathing. That was so good. We're going to do it the other side. Okay, so the other side. But before we do it the other side, let's just practice that body movement. So you want to transfer the weight, you want to turn. You want to transfer the weight, you want to turn. Transfer the weight, turn the waist. Transfer the weight, turn the weight. Very nice. And place your hand on your hip. Just get the movement. Okay, now this time, go to right side. So I'm slightly more, your left, my right. Your left side, slightly more in so you want to be slightly more in your left. Then you turn the waist and the hand comes down. Then you transfer the weight. And the way, when I learnt it from Eva Kaskuba, she scoops underneath a bit. And then you turn the waist and you feel that stretch across the back. Then you transfer the weight and release the stretch. Turn, cutting down little finger side. Scooping, transfer. Turn. Feel it. like you're leading with a thumb, and then you lead with a little finger. Lead with a little finger, turn, rotate, lead with a thumb. So what I'm trying to do is making sure this knee doesn't collapse in. You want to make sure the knee stays out. So it's quite active in the legs. So it's quite tricky, which is why you need to do it lots of times. Okay, let's both. So if you're finding it tricky to do both at the same time, just do one. Just do one. So this is a silk reeling number 1, Chen Silk in not very good Mandarin. Chen Silk silk reeling. So you can do that, have a little shake out, and then you can also do it like as a walking exercise. So you can do the zigzag step. Actually, I'm going to change the video to, then you can see the feet a bit better. Here we go. Yeah, so a bit more on the feet. So with this, step, 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 and then backwards. So this isn't using the horse stance. You can actually do the silk reeling number 1 from a Wu Chi stance as well. Double silk reeling number 1. You can go like this. You step. Oh, well, let's do the diagonal. So we just step, 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 step. You can even go backwards if you want. You can go backwards. Go forward. I'll do from the side. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from here, like this. So we're breathing. Okay, let's go back to the single one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay, so okay, try 5 each side, but very, very slow. Very slow. So get your posture just so. Transfer. Turn. Transfer. So keep the continuity That's better. Look like with the shadow on my foot, it looked like my foot was bright red. That was most disconcerting. I've lost count now. Let's try the other side. So turn, drop, transfer, turn, transfer, turn, transfer, turn. So that's silk reading number 1. Keep breathing. Very nice. Right. Okay. Right. Next one, I'm going to put the other camera back. Next one is the silk reeling number 2. Silk reeling number 2. So, yeah, let's just do this just so we can remind ourselves about the importance of turning the waist. And turn the waist. So waist isn't the correct translation, apparently. I was at a training camp at the weekend, and but it will do. Or the cultural understanding of the waist is different, or something like that. So keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Keep breathing. So silk reeling number 2. So same horse stance. And this time the hands like this. So you transfer your weight, hands like that. You turn, the palm is up. You transfer your weight across, like you've got a cup of tea, or I haven't got any cups. With a bottle. Like you've got a cup, so you want to keep it the way Ever does it. You turn, and then that's like you've got like maybe a ball on the hand. Then you turn, comes down. Make sure this knee is in line with the toes. You transfer the weight. So the hand could be here on the upper thigh, monitoring the opening and closing of the hip, or it can be monitoring the turning in the waist. Down, cross, up, cross, down. So turning the waist. Let's do this. And you want to connect the arm with what's happening in the legs and what's happening in the waist. And we're all breathing. Keep breathing. Shoulders relaxed. Yeah, that's the other thing. You want to relax the shoulder. Oh, we've changed sides. So we've changed sides. So we'll just do it slowly first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then just like with silk reeling number 1, you can do a double-handed version. So I'll show that from the side. We just get my posture just so. So okay, and then have a little shake out. You can do the zigzag step. We just changed the video again, video setting. That's it. So now what we do is we just go a bit more upright. So you've got you transfer, then you turn. 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 Very good. And then we do the side step, side step, side step, side step, and then you can walk forwards. You can walk forwards, 2, 3. Don't worry if I'm going out of shot, that's fine. And then you walk back. What I'll do is I'll do it along the diagonal. 3, 4. Let's do the diagonal, then I'm not going out of camera shot. So we've been doing this one a lot on the Wednesday at 12:30 class. And you could go backwards. You can go backwards. So you want to relax. So when I'm stepping back, I put my toes first. I put my toes first. When I step forward, I put the heel first. Heel first. Heel first. Heel first. Fantastic. Okay. Next, I'll just that was silk reeling number 2. That was silk reeling number 2. So let's have a look at another basic one that combines 1 and 2. So it's like this. You come across, you turn, you come across, you turn. So and it's all in the legs. Okay, let's go in the other direction. We're all breathing. Keep breathing, very good, very good. Down, turn. Four, 3, 2, 1. And shake out. Wow. Okay, final one. Actually, you put your hands on your back like that, and you go like this. Fantastic. Okay. Final move of this part 1. We'll look at the other more complicated things in part 2, but we're just getting some basic ones. this. I might try it with the other camera as well. And we're more in Wu Chi for this one. You turn. So this hand's doing number 2. This hand's doing number 1. You see, so we're combining the 2 different directions. Let's do that again. And then we swap. Turn. One on top, one underneath. I'll try the other camera. Okay. Right. Yeah, that might be a bit easier. So like this, and like this. One. So I'm turning. Okay, actually, I'll bring my legs in a bit. Turn. I'll show from the side. Turn. You could probably even do it as a little walking exercise if you wanted. And from the diagonal, that's probably a bit difficult to follow. So I'm going to put it back. I'll do it from the front as well. Do it from the front. So their hands are in constant motion. But if you look from the back, there's a waist turn. Waist turn. You turn the waist, 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 turn the waist. Okay, right. So yeah, you could do it as a little walking exercise if you needed to, or if you wanted to. So with a silk reeling, you can use the silk reeling as part of a health dance. You can when you start doing things like the health dance from each one, you can do silk reeling as part of that. Anyway, I digress. I'll better put it back on the other. I'll put it back on the other video, video view. So, okay, so yeah, I think that will do for tutorial part 1 on the silk reeling. That's plenty. So let's just review. Let's review. So silk reeling number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. And then number 1 on the other side. So we'll do 5 each side. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then silk reeling number 2. And then silk reeling number 2. And then the circling, doing 1 and 2 at the same time. 1 and 2 at the same time. And then 1 and 2 at the same time in the other direction. But try and do each one 100 times. 100 is good. And then you can do 1 and 2 in this combination. Keep breathing. Fantastic. Okay, let's go back to this. And then we'll do triple heater followed by embrace tiger. Triple heater followed by embrace tiger. That should feel a bit easier now. We've been doing a lot of, it's very good, the silk reeling. It's a nice thing to do. It's got its own rhythm. It's got its own kind of, it's quite soothing. Once you get over the culture shock of the legs. So just do it more. The more you practice, the less culture shock your legs will have from doing all these exercises. It's quite good. And eventually, you know, you can experiment with a really deep horse stance, but work towards it. Don't, you know, take it easy. You can. It's not boot camp. Okay, triple heater. One more time. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Okay, let's look super young. So, put these over here. Whoops. Got them on the couch. Rub your hands together. And polishing the face. And then what you can do, this is one from Emma, you can give yourself a nice facelift. Look, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then either side of the ears, either side of the nose. Right, polish the face again, face rub. Oh, that's good. Rub down the arms, and the other arm, both arms. And then rub the hands together, and then with a bounce, rub the lower back. Oh, that's wonderful. And you can tap round the legs, down the outsides of the legs, and up the inside of the legs, like this. Down, 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 down. Up, 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 up. Down, down, down. And then like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, Then four and five. Right, and rub and rub. Wiggle the toes and shake. I mean bounce, sorry, bounce. Okay, embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. And just stand. So just check your posture. Breathe in, breathe out. And make a fist with your right hand. Put your left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and bow. Great. Okay. Where are my glasses? Oh, here they are. Well done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your silk reeling tutorial part 1. I will do a part 2 at some point. The part 1 was mainly for the people who are coming on my Wednesday class, and also the Tai Chi and tea class on Monday mornings. But anyone else, because I do silk reeling in my 24-step classes sometimes as well. So I hope you liked it, and yeah, like and subscribe, etc. Tell all your friends, and thanks for watching this video. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye.